I was so nearly born an American. I came that close. In the 1950s, my father was offered a job at Princeton University and he turned it down. And so I was born not in NJ, but in NW3. And I was born a Stephen, not a Steve. But ever since I found this out at a later age, I've been intensely curious to discover more about the world of my other self, this strange American, Steve.
I like to be in America, okay by me in America, everything free in America,
for a small fee in America.
Buying on credit is so nice.
One like us and they charge twice.
I have my own washing machine.
What will you have though to keep clean?
I think it's room in America. Cadillac Zoom in America. Industry food in America.
Swerving a room in America.
Over the next months, I and a trusty London cab, albeit one hired in the US, will be visiting each and every one of the 50 of the United States of America to explore the continent that I came so close to calling home. In this episode, I shall be travelling through the heart of the region called New England, before heading south to New York City and thence to New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and on to Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania. A short ride and it's the Big Apple. I have a date with a fellow cabbie, John Mancuna, an Irish-American who lives in the predominantly Italian borough of Queens, but like most cabbies, plies his actual trade mainly in Manhattan. Hello there.
Hey, Steve. Welcome
Hi.
to New York.
You must be John.
That's it.
Well, as I told you when I called you up, it'd be great if I could come to a cab garage to have my cab looked
Do you
at.
think you know where the dipstick is in this?
You do? Good luck. See if you can find it.
Is it here? This is it.
Yes.
You see? You're right.
English side.
Because usually the steering wheel is on this side, you see. What do you reckon?
We need some more.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
John, that's yours, is it?
Yes, that's mine, but
I like the flower.
think today we're going to go in the black taxi.
Yeah, I'm going to take you in a...
What's going on now in Manhattan is class cleansing. All neighborhoods, no matter what color, are being cleansed of poor people. Like Harlem, which was predominantly African-American now, that's all changing. The wealthier people are buying up the brownstones. The Lower East Side are moving out all the immigrants, and wealthier people are moving in. So all of Manhattan is just being cleansed of a lower and the middle class that are moving out to, say, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. So that's what's going on.
I
right
noticed
now.
with cab drivers that a huge number from Ukraine, from India, Bangladesh, and all kinds of countries. It's quite rare now to get one who seems to have been born in New York.
Yeah, there's 60,000 drivers. 10% would be native born. The yellow cab now is worth $600,000, and that's called the medallion that you would buy for the yellow cab.
Oh, my.
So it's a huge investment, whoever wants to buy one.
Do you get used to seeing people on the street and telling from their body posture?
Yes.
And then you just drive
By their
on?
dress.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like a lot of these guys like to dress like gangsters. They'll have the hood over their head, the pants hanging around their ass, right?
Yeah.
And the baseball cap sideways. Well, I say, if you're going to look like a gangster, act like a gangster, I'm going to pass you up like a gangster. You know, after an 11-hour shift, you're at a light, it's 3 in the morning, and you hear both doors open and guys jump in. And they go, yo, my man, we're heading up to the South Bronx. And like the hair in the back of the head. Oh, not at this hour. You run them up, and then at first you're saying, oh, God, please don't rob me. Then as you get closer, you say, all right, you don't even have to tip me, just pay me. Then as you see the neighborhood, you say, listen, just jump, please. just go. I'll take the loss. I don't really care. And someone was asking me about, what are the benefits? What's your retirement plan like? I said, my retirement plan is 4:30 in the morning, a 9mm to the back of the head in the South Bronx. I said, that's when I've retired.
The Big Apple, of course, is not just the Isle of Manhattan. I'm keen to explore the other boroughs and the people that make up the quintessential New York City. So John is taking me to a rather special place in the Italian neighborhood of Queens, to meet one such tribe, the Goodfellas, the petty and not-so-petty types made famous in The Godfather and The Sopranos. This is their social club.
So this is it, eh?
This is it. You might get in. I don't know if you're going to get out.
Hi there.
There's tea, coffee, cake, soda in the refrigerator.
Fantastic.
Help yourself.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, yo, hey.
I'm Stephen.
Hey, yo!
You are?
Rick.
Rick?
Stephen, that's Larry.
Larry, hi.
Joe. And Joseph.
Joe?
David.
David?
Brian, pleasure to know
Mike
you.
There had to be a Mikey.
Hey, let's
Yeah, the Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Well, this is, what a place. I've always dreamt of being in one of these. You seem to be pretty keen on your sports.
Yeah.
We've got racing, we've got football, we've got a whole wall of New York Yankees.
Every Yankee World Series team.
Wow. Tell me something I've always wanted to know. There's a thing you get in movies, right, in which people are described as running numbers. What does that mean?
They have the racetrack,
Yeah.
and they have how much money is bet on a racetrack.
Or the whole total?
The whole total. And it's got racetrack total.
Yeah.
And the last three numbers, if you're lucky enough to play it, you'll win some money.
Oh, so you predict how
Right.
much in the course of the whole afternoon of the racetrack?
Let's say you wanted to play your birthday, and it was 410.
Yeah.
You put $1 on 410. Next day, you look at the paper. At the end of the racing, track total handle.
So it could be anything from 000 to 0 to 999.
999.
So what are the ways to get an edge on anybody? To get an edge on a bookie or to get an edge on
Listen, it's real hard today
It's
to
hard.
get an edge.
It's so the,
Listen, we wouldn't be sitting in this club if they knew how to do that, all right?
How you will get an edge.
yeah,
See this phone?
yeah,
You're in here with a bookmaker.
yeah,
I'm out the racetrack.
right.
The horse is going to right over the finishing line.
Yeah.
He's number 8. I press number 8 on here. You got your cell phone. Your cell phone will ring. The first number will be 8. That's the winner of the race. Now you're talking to the bookmaker. You say, "Excuse me, I got to answer the phone." You see number 8. You make a little conversation. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'm
Give me
busy.
8.
Give me number 8, and you got the winner.
Who's going to tell me why there's a bullet hole on the door here?
The bullet hole, it was a Friday, we had a card game.
And
Somebody
shot at the
parked
club.
their car, and they shot 6 bullets into it.
See the one on the wall over there? See next to Jeter? There's a hole. That ain't a mouse hole. That's a bullet hole.
Oh my!
See it?
Yeah.
One went through and hit one of the players and missed his head. It grazed his forehead.
Another one back here.
That went all the way through. Whoa!
And when he said, my friend got grazed in his head, he called an ambulance. He says, "I'm shot in the head." So the ambulance driver says, the person over the phone says, "How do you know?" He says, "There's a hole in my head and blood's coming out. How do you think I know I got shot?"
So what's your nickname?
Big time.
Why are you called Big Time?
Because I've done some movies. I've been in about 300 movies. I'm always playing a gangster in the movies.
Yeah.
I knew the part De Niro played in that movie in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the guy he played. He played, well, the guy's name was Jimmy the Gent.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I knew the real Jimmy the Gent. And I told De Niro, when he went to go visit him in jail to ask him questions, De Niro says, "Listen, this movie ain't gonna help my parole," he told De Niro, "so take a walk." and I told him the exact phrase, I don't want to mention it,
Yeah.
but the exact phrase how he told him. So De Niro turned around and says, "Mink, you really knew the guy." I said, "Listen," and that's how I became friends with De Niro.
Wow. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Howard. Nice to see you. Farewell. Goodbye. Nice to see you all.
man. Look
God
at
bless you.
And next time we'll give you Bulletproof Press when you come in.
Before I head off to New Jersey, I have a quick fare to pick up in the shape of a more recent immigrant to the city.
I don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear. I like my toast on one side.
Taxi! I've always loved it here. I mean, the British here are pretty invisible. We don't look like a community. The only place you'll find us in numbers is maybe one of the pubs downtown.
If there's a football going
on a Saturday morning.
Yes. You are now Englishman in New York, of course. That's your...
One of the favourite songs I play here. It was also adopted by Jamaicans. There was a Jamaican in New York song, a Croatian in, everyone's done their own version of it, which I don't mind. I get paid.
Of course. So people just change the one word in it and do a cover version. Oh, that's wonderful. A Bosnian Herzegovinian.
It doesn't quite scan.
Doesn't.
Stephen.
This is why I'm not
Stick
in
to
your
the
business.
acting.
Thank you.
Let us make a plan, as someone said. He's our hero.